I really can't remember anymore. But unlike, I had an awesome relationship with our broadcast advisor, Steve Metz, who I wish was here. The people who remember him, he's a dear man. He's a big nerd, and he was also in the Army. And that made for kind of a strange personality tension nexus of whatever. I don't know. Steve's an interesting guy, and he does awesome stuff now too. He makes movies and stuff. But so he authorized me to tell this bacon story, which was a beloved story that he used to be called on to tell ad nauseum during our station meetings. It has nothing to do with KVRX. That's the weird thing about this. But for some reason,
it has everything.
I mean, it's just in the fiber of that era, and I don't know. It was great. So I'm going to tell it. He sent me the thing. I'm going to kind of read it, but I'll read it in Steve's voice, which is extremely droll, and I don't know. Anyway, okay, the bacon story. There I was, a young second lieutenant, 22 years old, stuck out on the desert on month 3 of waiting for war. We'd eaten MREs mostly, before they had heaters in them, so mostly at room temperature, and sometimes we got these pressed food in giant pans boiled in hot water meals, which were usually big pieces of stew or giant chunks of scrambled eggs. My parents sent me Vienna sausages from time to time, if you can believe it, but even that with spray cheese on it kind of lost its appeal. We got the call to move north from the middle of the Saudi Arabian wasteland to right up next to the border of Kuwait. So, by the way, just to clarify, this is the first Gulf War. Me and a few of the other mechanics were the last to move on up. As we took off, following the tire tracks of all the trucks that had gone before us, we spotted something stuck in the sand. I ordered my Humvee to the side and we got out to investigate and discovered a can that had fallen off the mess truck on the way out. It was a big, dark green coffee can type thing, but almost a foot in diameter and really, really heavy. The notes on the side said, bacon, comma, pre-cooked, 10 pounds.
Oh my God!
One of the soldiers with me had a can opener, and without even talking, we quickly peeled the top off without any debate. We furiously unrolled a strip of wax paper that went on for nearly 20 feet, with strips of soft but glorious, not raw bacon, one right after the other, touching every inch, and the 4 of us ate all 10 pounds of it right there without stopping. That's 2.5 pounds each, there in the sun, with only tepid canteen water to go with it. But God, it was the best thing I've ever eaten. Sometimes I still think back to that big can in the sand. That's the bacon story. Cheers, Steve Metz.
Steve Metz!
I might have some other stories later about fumbling with rock stars, but I'll let some other people talk and come back. I don't know. I don't want to go on further. Okay. One time, well, actually, I'll tell this. This is a pre-story story. Pat Healy, who was awesome, and some people probably know him because he plays in this band called Pataphysics, which are still around.